also those that hold the same amount of league wins, of Premier League wins, with 25 each. Okay, and so it's going to be a big match to watch. And also the players representing these two teams are also amongst the top favorites of winning the whole league. So it's Mizu on Floriana and Turbulence playing Valletta. So Floriana with the green and white kit, and Turbulence playing Valletta on the red kit.
As we head underway, obviously a little bit of stalling between the players as they try to make themselves effective offensively. Throw in for Mizu on the left.
As we said before, they have different play styles, so they might clash actually. Here Mizu a bit more offensive, going with the 1-2 touch, and here again a big start. Will it be a goal already in the fifth minute of the game, where Mizu managed to find the net with Lionel Messi? What a great start for him. My God, that 1-2 crossing there with the triangles there. So close to the net, and he manages with the first attack of the match find the net.
Very effective passing from Mizu. That very quick, very upfront play style there, very direct from Mizu, managing to go 1-0 up just after 5 in-game minutes. So quick.
It was quick, and he's actually sending a statement here. He's telling Turbulence, look, I'm in business.
And immediately Turbulence making some changes, pausing the game straight away. Wow, I mean, something's wrong. I need to change it, and that is very proactive from Gianluca. I really like it.
Yes, I mean, don't wait for the opponent to score again. If you feel something is not working, go for it, right? So, and in fact, now he has the ball. He's on the offensive.
Ronaldo with the ball, passing it to Hullet, trying to make strides forward. Kante back to Hullet, as we see a player on the left side who is free. Roberto Carlos receiving the ball.
Okay, so a few more quick passing as well, this time from Turbulence. Goes for a bit of a long cross there, still with the offense.
Kante squares it off in the midfield to Hullet. Doesn't manage to find R9 there. Very brilliant tackle from Mizu's defense. And now Messi's on the offensive. Very bad pass there.
Unfortunately, just giving away possession just so quickly there. I mean, he could have done so much more with that attack. And now Turbulence with the ball, with Ronaldo there, Cristiano Ronaldo in the middle. Even though he just gave away possession, Messi back to the other CR7.
Ball with Hullet now. Hullet in the midfield, trying to find a teammate. Ball to Carlos Alberto down the right flank. Ball to Kante now. Crosses the field. Brilliant pass over the head of Eusebio. Eusebio is one of the few players who we've not seen a lot. We've seen him from Turbulence quite a lot. Through ball from R9. Kante reads the intentions though. Yeah. Now Zambrotta in position.
Tried to use the drag back there a bit, but unfortunately it wasn't enough for him to find a player in the middle, and he just gave away possession back to Turbulence.
Turbulence now attacking on the left. Roberto Carlos to Hullet, trying to find some space once again forward. Ronaldo ball roll.
Of course, you can feel that Turbulence wants to create something here. He's 1-0 down against Mizu, and this might be the opportunity he needed. So close there, he still has possession.
De Ligt with the vital tackle. Messi squares it off in the middle. Good block once again from De Ligt. De Ligt is really being vital to most of the players we've seen tonight. And once again, the defensive couple is De Ligt and Van Dijk.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it so often now, and we'll see it again, I'm sure, later on today and in the coming weeks. But now, once again, Mizu has the advantage. He has the ball. Will it be 2-0? So close! Oh, just in time, Alisson there with a perfectly timed save exit. And once again, we're seeing Alisson, though, every time, right? I mean, don't think we've seen another keeper. Of course, he's the best rated keeper in the game, so it does make sense.
Of course. Now Turbulence trying to use the skill moves which his opponent Mizu is very famous for. Ball back to Roberto Carlos. Maybe trying to create space from the wing. Ball in the middle to Kante. Kante with the through ball, but Robertson reads it very well. Mbappe now on the counter. Ball to Messi.
Once again, you can see how playing against a different opponent will also force you to change a bit the style. Before he was playing against Christian Spiteri, which was more a defensive game, in fact. We didn't see too many chances. But now, because Mizu is attacking so much, Turbulence is trying to create his own opportunities, and he goes on the offensive.
Hullet in the middle of the pitch right now. Receives the ball back from Mbappe. Mbappe, nice 1-2. Ronaldo, bad pass from him, probably because he was turned, so he couldn't really manage to put power into it.
Exactly. Body positioning is also something you have to keep in mind in this game. Of course, your player will not be execute a move to its full potential if he is not in the right position.
Messi passes it back to Kante to make time for his team to go up the field. Receives it back from Kante. Plays it back to Carlos Alberto. Now we see a CR7 free on the right flank, but chooses to switch to the other side. Robertson, ball to Mbappe.
Oh.
Good interception from Messi, who plays it to Eusebio. Plays it back to Kante. Good heel-to-heel from Hullet. Tries to make some space and go forward. De Ligt, look how far De Ligt has pushed upfield. Now Roberto Carlos running down the left.
And this is why he's given some space for Roberto Carlos now, for Turbulence's Roberto Carlos to actually create some chances from the left flank. Now we see it in the middle with Hullet once again. Let's see if he finds R9, and he does.
Kante stripping possession from Turbulence there, the vital final pass. Carlos Alberto on the right, and we see no real urgency from Mizu to attack since he's winning. I mean,
even though he just lost possession once again, which might give Turbulence the chance he needs in this first half to actually get the draw. So imagine losing the lead just seconds before the halftime whistle. So that would hurt him a lot.
Hullet plays it into the middle of the pitch to Kante. Mizu trying to block off the opposition at the edge of the box. Eusebio, nice tackle from Van Dijk, stripping Eusebio from the ball. Ronaldo plays it back to Mbappe. Now Mizu needs to play very carefully not to lose possession in the final moments of the first half.
Exactly, it's just 2 more in-game minutes left for the first half whistle.
Robertson playing to his in real-life teammate Virgil van Dijk. Hullet dancing on the ball, playing to Robertson once again.
So Mizu will try to perhaps have a good attack, maintain position when possible.
Good heel-to-heel, nice cross from Ronaldo, but no match between Virgil van Dijk and Messi in the air. The Dutchman takes the header and plays it safely outside of the box.
So well done to Mizu here for a good start in this first half of this first round against Turbulence. A great opponent, of course, he's facing here, representing Valletta FC. But Mizu on Floriana, on the green and white shirts, has the lead, has the advantage. He's been playing quite well, actually. A few mistakes from his end. And he's actually forcing Turbulence, I feel, to play his style, which is something you want as a player, because you want to dictate the match.
Exactly. And if you take a look at the standings, Mizu has a win and a draw, while Turbulence has 2 draws. So Mizu can also have that psychological edge over Turbulence, just because he's further up the league, the leaderboard. Yeah.
Of course, the higher you place in the final standings, the better the chances of you that are there for you to progress in the knockout stage, because you end up playing against the lower ranked and lower rated players here. So, of course, the first will play against the 14th and so on. So, if you manage to top the leaderboard in the 7 weeks that we have of match days, then of course you have a good chance of you actually progressing to the finals.
In the meantime, we are seeing the first yellow card of the day, of the whole day.
Of the whole day, yeah.
With Hullet, which is could be quite a heavy yellow card, as he plays in the middle and gets to see a lot of balls here. So it could affect Mizu's tackling here in the middle.
Exactly, you have to be less aggressive now once you have a card there.
Good through ball from Kante in the middle. Ronaldo, ball rolls and fake shots in the middle. Nice elastico, but De Ligt reads it all and manages to step between the ball and R9.
Once again, the De Ligt and Virgil van Dijk combination there in the central defense works wonders for all teams that we've seen. De Ligt especially has been so on point with the defense of their respective team.
Good exchange between Eusebio and R9 Ronaldo. Eusebio having Messi free on the right, doesn't choose to use him. CR7 now on the ball, but good tackle from Kante. Passes it to Hullet, and now Mbappe running on the flank, but
Kante
go for
was in the middle there, was in the way. And now trying to go for an attack from the flank from Eusebio's side.
Now Zambrotta with the ball. It's one of the few times we've seen Zambrotta in the game. Hullet now at the edge of the box. He could try for a long shot. The other Hullet intercepts it. Mbappe now with the ball.
Okay, so Floriana FC once again has the ball. And what can Mizu do? Will he be able to extend the lead for Floriana here? This would be interesting to see because Mizu knows he's up against one of the best players in Malta here when it comes to football, to FIFA. And he wants to edge the lead. I mean, 1-0 is not enough. We saw it before when goals were scored in the final moments of a match.
Exactly, but you have to be careful. I mean, Floriana are winning this duel at the moment, and you can't really afford to take unnecessary risks. And if you're winning, you'd be better off trying to keep possession of the ball and go for almost a certain goal rather than risk a lot. Although now Valletta are on the edge of the box. Eusebio trying to play a through ball in the middle, but Hullet intercepts brilliantly.
Yeah, I mean, Turbulence has tried it so often there to find the through ball in the middle, the center of the box, but the Mizu's defense is on point once again, as we saw in the previous match we've seen him playing. But once again, Valletta, as you said, have the offensive, not enough because Hullet is in the way.
And reads the pass brilliantly,
exactly.
As the pass is being called by one of the players. I believe it is Valletta, as definitely he needs to make some changes in order to make more efficient his attack.
I mean, he needs to do this because there's 20 minutes left on the clock. And you're behind 1-0. So you don't want to lose 3-0, especially since in the first match, with the first 2 rounds, you came draw. You got a draw. So you got only 1 point. Knowing that Mizu has 4 already under his belt. So basically, you don't want to lose more points to a rival, a potential rival.
Exactly. And as we would like to remind you, each match is a match on its own. So anyone, like if Mizu ends this game as 1-0, he'll get all 3 points. This won't be on 2 legs, but just 2 rounds. So 6 points total are in contention between these 2 players.
Exactly, yes. And Mizu knows that if he beats one of the best players here, he has a great chance of actually topping the leaderboard. But as I say that, he has a chance of getting a second goal.
Nice back pass though from Roberto Carlos, disrupting the action there. As we see Zidane being brought into the pitch by Valletta, as we also see the normal change from Mizu, that of bringing on Neymar, 94 rated headliner orange Neymar.
We've seen this, that Zinedine Zidane is being brought on either instead of Kante or other players, but brought on from a sub, and with the hope of changing the fortunes of that player and that club. And once again, Messi has the ball here for Valletta FC.
Showing off his strength on this Team of the Year card. Ronaldo tries a pass to, I believe, Zidane, who made a good run into the box, but Alisson reads his minds and takes it home.
Goes for the long
drop kick, which almost manages to find R9, but brilliant header from Virgil van Dijk, clearing off the danger. Although
now Florian FC have the advantage now with the lead. Oh, great dribbling there, but Virgil van Dijk once again, great tackle. He manages, actually Floriana get the corner. So what will he do here, Mizu?
Floriana playing it short. Kante goes for a fake shot, eludes brilliantly Lionel Messi. I'm sorry, I believe it was Robertson.
But unfortunately, the cross to the middle wasn't enough to find a guy with a green and white shirt.
Yeah,
so,
it's so crowded in there. It's very difficult to find a teammate.
Exactly, yeah. So now it's Valletta FC again with the ball possession.
Zambrotta running towards the right. Very pushed up, the right back, the Italian right back.
Yes, take a look at the clock, guys. It's 6 minutes towards the 90-minute mark.
Brilliant tackle in the meantime from Virgil van Dijk, stopping Ronaldo, who was with a full head of steam progressing on that right flank. Although Carlos Alberto manages to pick him out. Ronaldo in the box, goes for a header, R9! What a save from Alisson, although Ronaldo...
Again, he has a chance to Mbappe, and he finds the net. Man, what a chaotic it was there in the middle. But Mbappe finds the net. He went for a header with R9 and straight into Alisson's hands. Alisson wasn't strong enough to maintain the ball, and it bounced back, and then finally Mbappe finds the net. And instead of Turbulence finding the goal he very much needed, it was actually Mizu with Floriana FC that find the net. And it's 2-0 here in this first round.
And what is quite ironic is that Valletta wasn't really making any pressure. It was, on the other hand, it was more Floriana playing very offensively, as we see Alisson clearing a long ball into a throw-in.
Yeah, I mean, Valletta FC now have put their players upfield. Of course, they want to find a goal here. 2-0 down is not really healthy for you, especially here where goal difference makes a big difference in the scoreboard. But will it be enough, though? 2 minutes additional time.
Good ball over the top there from Messi to Roberto Carlos. Maybe he will go for a cross, although he's being hustled brilliantly by Carlos Alberto.
Time is ticking down, though. He doesn't have much time left. This would be the very last action. Not enough to end it, and it's a 2-0 for Floriana FC, who edge it over Valletta
in the first round of this fixture. What can you say? I mean, it was a great performance for Floriana. Although Turbulence did manage to give quite a hard time to Floriana in the beginning, but as Floriana found its footing, it was slowly becoming a one-man show.
Yeah, in fact, I felt that Turbulence might have found the net or found the goal that could take them to a draw. But Mizu's defense was very on point. In fact, his clean sheet, he didn't really receive too many goals today. And Turbulence's offense was not enough to penetrate his defense. While Mizu did some good attacks and he found the net. Albeit in the last one, perhaps there was a bit of confusion going on, both between the attackers and the defense. But, I mean, the goal is what counts. And there it is. Now, Mizu has a total of 7 points in this E-Premier League.
While Valletta, unfortunately, are still
2 points.
2 points.
2 points.
Coming from the draws, arguably against the favorite with Christian Spiteri and Santa Lucia. So it could be that the clash of playstyles have really edged it for Mizu here in this first round. Although, I mean, we are up for the second round of this fixture, so anything could happen, really.
And as we saw, I mean, last match between the two Gallia brothers, first round was 5-0. Second round was almost a 2-1 victory for the first losing side, even though he managed to claw the draw at the end. However, it comes to show that you can't base all the facts sort of on one game. There are 2 rounds for a purpose. This is a new match. You have to clear your head, go in it, and say, look, I'm going to win this. I'm going to get the 3 points and not fall behind in the leaderboard.
Exactly. So as we are heading into the second round, as we have said, Mizu getting some coaching from his coach right there. As Turbulence looks very focused heading into this second round.
And that's what he needs to do. He needs to focus. He needs to be focused if he wants to win over Mizu. Mizu, the last Clash Cup champion in FIFA that was held at Playcon. So he's up against a tough opponent, Turbulence.
And immediately we've seen Mizu setting the tactics to defensive and overload ball side. Once again, it seems to be Mizu's favored tactic. A good long ball there for Ronaldo. Mistake from Van Dijk, giving it away. Ball now to Messi. Ronaldo plays it back to the Argentinian. Ball back to Messi with the through ball, trying to seek out the Argentinian for one last shot. But good exit there from Alisson.
So the first chance of the second round goes to Floriana FC, being played by Mizu. However, now it's Valletta's turn, even though he just gives away Turbulence the ball to Mizu. He doesn't want to do that. He wants to score. He wants to maintain possession of the ball. You can't make these mistakes against players like Mizu who play for a foreign team, Electrify Esports, and also have a lot of experience playing pro players. So these are mistakes that you can't make, especially at this level of the E-Premier League.
And playing these foreign players may give Mizu just the edge in also in maybe reading certain situations better than his other rivals here in this league. Although we now see Hullet for Valletta trying to play Eusebio forward, but good reading of the situation once again from Floriana. Ball now with Ronaldo, though Van Dijk brilliantly steps in front of the ball. Now with Messi running along this right flank. Gullit plays over to Kante.
Once again, we see Valletta FC trying to create chances. We saw it a couple of step-overs there as well. Maybe the chance for Valletta. This is what Turbulence needs. Is it a goal? No, it's not. Alisson is in the way, and he tried to create some space there by turning on the ball, but wasn't enough there. The shot wasn't powerful enough, and Alisson got his fingertips, got his hands to it.
And immediately we see also Floriana trying to play time there with the goalkeeper trying to waste all of the allowed minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it seems that Miso will be happy with the draw. Even though it's still very early, it's still 16 minutes in game. So he has to be very careful because one goal is all that Turbulence needs to get the 3 points.
Exactly, but I don't really blame Miso as he's trying to kill momentum, which Valletta seems to have loads of at the moment, although Gullit manages to strip a Kante off the ball. Ball now with Messi, going forward, ball to CR7 and R9 now in possession of the ball. Look how far De Ligt has progressed.
Though.
Mbappe, nice scoop turn from Ronaldo, trying to get into the box.
Will he go for
1-for-1 against Van Dijk. Nice tackle from Van Dijk. And Roberto Carlos gets the loose ball there, playing Gullit.
It could be Miso was a bit unsure whether he should go for the shot or wait for support from his players. However, of course, that's why he lost the possession. And now it's Turbulence's time on Valletta FC to maybe find the opportunity to score the goal. He needs a win here. He really needs to get the 3 points against Miso because he'll fall behind in the scoreboard.
Gullit now with the ball, shielding it from Kante, although the Frenchman manages to win possession back. Mbappe playing Ronaldo forward here. Ronaldo playing it back to Kante, waiting for his teammates to go up. CR7 now playing it with Lionel Messi.
Good ball control there as well. And now once
Good
again,
return pass from Messi, although a fake shot sends the ball in Kante's way, who wins it back for Valletta.
He was pressured there by De Ligt and Kante as well, so he couldn't really do much with CR7 the front.
Good ball there from Roberto Carlos, although it was brilliantly read from De Ligt, who wins back possession for Miso and Floriana FC.
Oh, he manages to find a good
Good
ball
long
there.
ball. What a touch from Mbappe, setting it off from the right back.
Unfortunately, the cross there towards the mid was not good enough, and he just gave away possession once again. He had a very good opportunity there to take the lead in this match, but unfortunately he was a bit too predictable, I felt, with that cross.
And we can see Floriana pushing Messi so far back in order to defend and start a counter-attack right away with the very agile little man here. So,
although once again I feel like Miso is controlling this match a bit more. He has more chances, he's creating more opportunities for himself. He has more possession of the ball as well, and he's not allowing Turbulence to play his style, his FIFA normal style. Basically, it might be affecting why he's not finding so many opportunities at the other end of the field.
Kante progressing down the middle of the pitch. Good space found by R9 Ronaldo. Goes for a fake shot, trying to get rid of De Ligt, who
great block once again.
Stripped possession from R9 Ronaldo.
Nice heel there, back. And all right, he still has the advantage.
What a through ball to Lionel Messi. Messi 1v1 against Alisson, and a very good shot there. Very good placing from Lionel Messi and Floriana, and now 1-0 up for Miso once again.
I mean, the shot wasn't all too powerful, but he did perfectly place it there in the bottom right-hand corner of the net. Look at this, just rolls down the floor, and then the bottom corner, and there it is, Miso with Floriana FC again taking the advantage in this encounter, taking the lead. Valletta need to do something here. They can't lose 2 rounds against their rivals, Floriana.
And just like that, a brilliant acceleration from Floriana, playing it slow in the beginning, but 1, 2, 3, 4 passes, and the ball is in the back of the net. Ronaldo now shielding brilliantly. Ball out wide on the right for Zambrotta. Now Messi. Ball back to Gullit and Kante. Kante trying to set something up here.
Of course, Valletta FC have to do something. Maybe this is the chance! Alisson again Oh no, it was offside. It was offside, so
Still a good save though
Still a
from
good save,
from
yeah.
Alisson
Still a
against
good
Ronaldo, which could also diminish the confidence for Turbulence. I mean, there's no beating the Brazilian
yeah, I
goalkeeper
mean, and
here.
he wasn't too far away from the goalpost as well, and still Alisson managed to get the fingertips on it, on the ball.
Nice rainbow flick from
there it is.
Ronaldo,
We did-
showing off. Could this be a goal?
Oh, and we did mention that expect Miso to use these rainbow flicks, these different skill moves, because he loves to do them, and they work for him.
Perhaps a pass too many there in that move from Miso.
Yeah.
What a wonderful piece of skill there.
Yeah, and the first half whistle goes with Mizu and Floriana FC in the lead with 1-0. And
Just like the first round.
yeah, I mean, Turbulence needs to do something here. Valletta FC, I don't know what they can do to stop this force of nature here in Mizu.
And just like the first round, no changes here.
Okay, so we can head back into the match with Carlos Alberto here on the right.
Ball play to Messi, Conte.
Oh, a bit of a too long cross that was, but Messi wins the ball back for Floriana as Hullet gets it for Valletta FC.
And Turbulence goes forward now with Roberto Carlos on the left, the Brazilian icon.
Okay, Kante finds Hullet there.
Good ball roll, who evading the opposition. Hullet, Ronaldo tries for a fake shot, but Carlos Alberto steps in the way. Ronaldo now going against Roberto Carlos.
CR7 looking for help from his other players. Carlos Alberto once again on that right flank, maybe waiting for CR7 to open up some space.
And no urgency here for Floriana. I mean they're in the
he
lead.
doesn't really have urgency, right?
Exactly. In the meantime, good ball roll from Mbappe.
Oh, tried the first touch there back to Mbappe, but unfortunately gave away possession. But De Ligt once again
The other De Ligt.
sticks out the foot, yes, and takes the ball back.
De Ligt is really showing to be good value for money. I mean, what a
Yeah.
card. What an absolute beast in the middle of the
I
defense.
mean, he is a very good player in real life as well, so you'd expect his card to be good. And in fact, he is being picked constantly here by these Maltese professional FIFA players.
Ball now with Messi, exchanging it with Ronaldo. Manages to keep possession, although now Virgil van Dijk makes the ball his. Ronaldo now heel to heel, passes it out wide to Zambrotta.
Okay, so Turbulence needs to do something here. Of course, he can't go to losses straight now against Mizu on Floriana.
Although I
Maybe-
believe a pause has been called by Valletta, so trying to shake things up there a bit. Although Ronaldo now with his back to goal. Ball to Messi. What a pass! Through ball with the heel and the 1-1 now. Good, excellent goal from
There it is.
Turbulence.
It's what Turbulence needed, what Valletta FC needed. The first round we saw 2-0, but now he managed to find the goal, and it's perhaps what he needed for him to get back in and perhaps, who knows, win the whole encounter here.
Brilliant move from Turbulence,
Yeah,
bursting out into a series of very good passing with that finishing through ball from Messi. What a delicious assist to CR7, who finishes it in style.
So, if I'm not mistaken, we saw Mané actually now for Floriana FC. So this is going to be interesting to see. Yes, in the 4-2-3-1, it's going to be Mané unless he changes tactics now again in a 4-4-2 style with Mané on the left flank.
Yes, and also Neymar in the right forward position.
Right forward position. So this is going to be interesting. A change of formation. He paused the game before he scored. Actually, it was, I don't know if Valletta FC actually paused or Floriana did. But this is an interesting change of tactic from Floriana. Maybe this Neymar and Mané picks will actually change the tide of this game. And now I think that the momentum has shifted a bit. Like Mizu might be feeling the heat a bit more now. Playing ultra defensively, and now he wants to score again.
Exactly. As in, Floriana knows they can win this match as they have done in the previous round, but Turbulence has all the momentum going forward now. So there's still almost 30 minutes in the game left. So all the right to believe that he can actually win this match. Hullet now entering the box, shielding from the other Hullet.
Hullet.
Zidane now playing it through to Pelé. Good fake shot and the finish! What a finish from Pelé, the new substitute from Turbulence.
Immediately, that Brazilian legend and icon there, Pelé, immediately finds the goal. 2 goals in quick succession for Turbulence here. Meanwhile, we see Floriana runs a bit too much with the ball. Still has it. Mane on that left flank, not enough, and Mbappe gets the ball back.
Brilliant shoulder barge from Zambrotta there to win back position for Valletta. And now they could be on the counter-attack.
And now look at the momentum that Valletta have. Look at this on the offensive. Again, Mbappe on the right flank. He's searching for players. Zambrotta once again. Look at how upfield, how much upfield he is.
Zidane. Oh, Pelé tried to be fancy there with the back heel, but read very well from the Floriana defense.
It's 3 versus 4. He managed to find the window there. It's Mane on the right side. Will be across to the middle. Good tactics, and there it is. Neymar Jr. to find the draw for Floriana FC. What a way to... What an interesting match this has been. Back and forth. Turbulence got the lead for a short while, and now Mizu back with a 2-2. And we see the pause.
And very good keeping of the possession from Mizu with Mane on the right side. He couldn't cross or go into more central position due to Van Dijk being there covering, but went to the goal line almost and plays it in the middle where Neymar was free to hit on the counter-attack and square things off at 2-2.
Something interesting is that I believe that Florian FC will be going with a... I'm not sure it's a 4-2-3-1 I saw, but Mane switching sides with Neymar. But look at that, what a great move that was. Great attack from Mizu with Neymar there who finds the net.
As we see the 94 headliner item Neymar, of course just released in packs. As we will be seeing also the future stars released in packs from tomorrow.
Exactly.
The brand new promotion from EA, and expect to have a couple of cards from that promotion in next week's outing. Although we are seeing now Valletta pressing with Ronaldo forward on the left side. Ronaldo trying to free up some space, passing it to Roberto Carlos. Zidane finding Khalid brilliantly at the edge of the box. Ball with Mbappe, miscontrolled, and Neymar wins it back.
All right, so
now.
A good advantage now, good lead for Mizu. Unfortunately, just gave the wave back, but CR7 managed to claw it back. Ronaldo with the ball. It's again 3 versus 4 here. Goes to the flank.
Mane now with position, shielding it from Roberto Carlos, playing it now to Hullet. Couple of exchanges between Hullet and Ronaldo, although Valletta managed to win back position. Zidane goes with a risky ball, but manages to still be in possession. Hullet trying to play Mbappe, but unfortunately the ball was too long.
Yeah, it's only 9 minutes left on the clock, so if either one wants to win here, he has to make a move now. The great interception with Roberto Carlos there, getting the ball back to Hullet and back to Pelé there, the Brazilian legend. Going to the left flank this time with Ronaldo, with CR7 there. Oh, good block with Carlos Alberto. They're now back to Mizu.
Although now Valletta winning back position due to Floriana overextending there a bit. Roberto Carlos playing into Zidane.
Okay, not much left on the clock. It's only 5 minutes. Florian FC once again with the ball back to Hullet. Was it a bit too long here? Yes, it is. And it's Valletta FC once again with the possession.
Once again, Ronaldo on this left side for Valletta. Roberto Carlos with the ball roll, trying to get rid of Mane. Ball back to R9 Ronaldo. Pelé with his back to the goal. Nice tackle from Hullet.
Oh,
and the other Hullet goes for the risky sliding tackle.
Yeah, but once again, Hullet gets a good read on the ball there. Good touch with R9 now.
What a ball roll from Ronaldo, getting rid of De Ligt.
Unfortunately, the ball roll was good, but it wasn't enough to maintain possession of the ball and create a chance for his side, even though, once again, Mizu and Floriana FC have a good chance here with an attack, but De Ligt once again with the ball. Gets back to Mbappe, and maybe a chance from the right side this time with Pelé running upfield. He beats his opponent in the middle, not enough though for R9.